let T-Mobile and Sprint link up. For the third time in 4 years, T-Mobile and Sprint have decided to try to link up, creating a wireless combo designed to compete more vigorously with Verizon and AT&T. The first effort ended in 2014, thanks to opposition from Obama administration antitrust enforcers. The second ended last fall, before it was formally announced, when the two companies couldn't agree on who would control the combined company. Maybe the third time is the charm, as they say. The two sides have agreed that T-Mobile will be the new name, and that its management will run the place. And they hope their emphasis on building out a 5G network will sell well in a Trump administration that has made 5G a priority. The first thing to say about this proposed merger is that it is more troublesome than the AT&T Time Warner deal that the Justice Department is trying to thwart, apparently to curry favor with President Trump, who dislikes Time Warner's CNN unit. Unlike that vertical merger, involving a distribution platform and a digital content company, this horizontal merger involves two companies in the same field of wireless telecommunications. The second thing to say about the T-Mobile-Sprint merger is that it should be approved. While it would reduce the number of cell phone providers, it would still leave 3 major players. In fact, it would create a third major player out of 2 also-rans. Combined, the two companies would have about 100 million customers, roughly the same size as Verizon and AT&T. Both T-Mobile and Sprint have said that they would plow ahead with 5G separately. But they are much smaller than their main competitors, and Sprint is loaded with debt. Only by combining would there be a third player with the scale and resources to compete effectively in 5G, which requires a huge investment in technology and an even bigger commitment to winning over local opposition. Critics raise a number of objections to the merger but generally fall back on the argument that all mergers are bad. Some antitrust experts point to how the wireless industry is already concentrated, according to a metric known as the Herfindahl-Hirschman Index, and would increase further with the merger. But this is something of a self-fulfilling argument. The index does not recognize that mergers among second-tier players can actually boost competition. The approval process in this case is a minefield, something suggested by the sell-off in Sprint and T-Mobile stocks Monday and Tuesday on the belief the deal might not go through. The Justice Department will have to approve it, squaring its decision with its inexplicable decisions to fight the AT&T Time Warner deal. The Federal Communications Commission will also have to give it the green light. And, because Sprint is largely owned by Japan's SoftBank and T-Mobile is owned by Germany's Deutsche Telekom, it could come under review by an interdepartmental panel that weighs the national security implications of mergers. In the final analysis, there is no good reason to block this merger, one of the few such deals that could actually increase competition. If you can't see this reader poll, please refresh your page.